Good morning. I've tried to film this introduction about 5 times and I just can't get my words. Might be because I'm in a slightly different place than I normally film in and it all feels weird. I'm in the bedroom and I'm just getting washing off of the airer. Just move it a bit closer so I can do it whilst I'm talking to you. Just making piles of stuff for ironing. Dan does most of the ironing, to be fair. Or all of it really. He says it's too scary to watch me with an iron, it looks too dangerous. I'm quite clumsy. Yeah, so Dan's off at the moment. It's the final football presentation day today where they all get their trophies and awards and man or girl of the match kind of things. I don't know. And it's a big sort of fun fair and everything. So he's down there helping to set up, but we don't have to be down there till 2:30. It's currently 11 in the morning. And I'm on my own in the house because Phoebe's on a sleepover. So she's going to meet us there later with her friend. So I'm just getting some stuff done. I am going to do some decluttering up here in the bedroom. It's become a bit of a dumping ground for my stuff up here because we've got a really big bedroom. So we've got lots of floor space and I tend to end up dumping things thinking, oh, I'll get to that, and then I don't. A lot of it is craft stuff, and I don't have any. We don't have a spare room or a craft room or anything like that, so it gets quite difficult managing how to, store things. So it's become a bit of a cluttered area. So I'm going to spend a bit of time sorting that out, trying not to wobble you as I shut the drawer. Now I'm going to put my audiobook on. I've only got a couple of hours left of that. I caught up a bit on comments this morning, which was really nice because I feel like I've not really been able to do that because this week's just been so busy. So it was really nice. Thank you for all your lovely, lovely comments as ever. Generally, I'm so lucky. I get just the nicest people watching my videos. I've got to stop talking because all I'm doing is putting off the job that I have to do. I thought I'd just show you a bit of real life. So obviously, everything you see here is just us going about our normal lives, but I just wanted to show you what I'm dealing with here. So we've got a lovely fireplace, but there's lots of boxes in front of it. So I'm just going to explain. Let me just move this a bit further away. It feels too close in my face. There we go. Someone asked about fans. I was answering this yesterday. This is the type of fans we have. Actually, this is dusty. I'll give that a hoover. I'm going to hoover this room today. So these are the fans we have in all the rooms when it gets hot. They're really good. They're just really basic, but they really do the job. But we got them all out when we had that really hot weather at the beginning of May, and we haven't needed them since. And now we're just tripping over fans. And I have this. The Queen had a bit of an accident, so this is a little air drying Queen that I made for a Jubilee or something. But as you can see, she's lost her handbag. Her little handbag's come off, so she needs mending. She needs super gluing. Actually, where are her hands? Oh no, her hands have disappeared. Might have to see if they exist anywhere, otherwise I'll have to make some replacement hands for the Queen. Then we've got 2 boxes here that are actually Dan's. Our friend, Dan loves doing Lego, and our friend had a load of Lego from her sons that they're not getting rid of, but she gave them to him just so he could do them and then put them away again and give them back. So he's got a couple of Simpsons houses here in boxes, and again, it's just been really busy, so he hasn't had the chance to do it. It's normally downstairs, but because we've had like guests coming in and out, we just moved it up here, out of the way. And then behind here is my ongoing photo project. So I've got a box here and a couple of albums down here that you can't see, where I am organising all of our hard copy photographs. It's been a huge project because I have many printed photographs from my childhood and old photographs from the family as well. So what I've been doing is going through and getting rid of ones we just don't need. You know, all the ones that are fuzzy pictures of the same piece of scenery, which is like a hill with a tree on it or something. I've been getting rid of those, and then all the ones that really build a picture of things I want to remember, I've been keeping. And then the idea is I've got this really good thing that I got from Amazon. It's got a ton of little boxes inside, like that. So I've started filling them up. So I've got like our wedding table cameras, our first holiday together and our anniversary trip to New York. And these take loads and loads, and I've only filled 3 of them. And I've got, how many have I got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 18 in here to fill up with ones if I want to keep them. And the idea is I'm going to keep them, label them, put who the people are in the photos, where they were taken and when. So in the future, when the girls have to deal with this, they know exactly what they're dealing with. And also it could be a case of they can just get rid of it if they want to. I'm not going to have any hard copies beyond that one box. Everything else is going to get scanned and electronically stored, and I might do like a printed album of certain things, like for example my relationship with my best friend from school. I might do a little album just for that. It might be a good 50th birthday present for her in a couple of years and so on. But it's a big project, and obviously you need time to do it, and time is something I don't have, so I've just been trying to do a little bit every now and then. So it's kind of living here. So I'm going to tidy it up a little bit, maybe do half an hour on it to like clear it up just a little bit to make it a bit more streamlined over here. And then I have a basket and a box. Now this is the dumping ground where if I don't know what to do with something, it's gone into this box. The box is now full. It's time to go into the box and start thinking, right, did I put this in here just to have it out of sight, out of mind? Can I now get rid of it, kind of thing? These are 2 GCSE revision guides, which Lilia had and which Phoebe will probably need. So I'm just going to put those somewhere downstairs where I won't forget them when she... Actually, I might just give them to Phoebe now. And then she'll know she'll have them when she needs them, because she's doing her GCSEs next year. So, yeah, do you know what? Having a look at this, I might need a cup of tea to go along with it. I feel like this is the kind of job that requires me to be drinking tea at the same time. I've just come across something that I hadn't forgotten about it. It was just, I hadn't seen it in a while. So now I've been reminded of its existence. And if you have been a viewer of my vlogs for quite a long length of time, I originally started doing daily vlogs on my knitting and crochet channel. That was my main channel. I set up this channel just to, so I could just not always have to focus on knitting and crochet, though I still love making videos about those things. So this was more sort of daily life, adventures, being able to talk about the other side of my creativity, like drawing, walking, and just trying to focus on the good bits that is kind of hard to miss sometimes, especially when you're dealing with anxiety and things like that. And it really has helped me to focus on those things. I've always said I recommend it as a way, it's almost like a way of journaling. I often get questions about whether or not to start up a YouTube channel, and I would always say, if it's something, if you enjoy the process of capturing things, if you enjoy, you know, using your phone or your camera to just capture little things, if you enjoy editing, which is just another form of creativity, isn't it? And chatting with people in the comments, and yeah, I would it has revolutionised my life. So I would always say it's a good thing to do. Anyway, the whole point of me saying this is, way back in 2020, we did vlogs during lockdown. I will try to remember to link the playlist for that underneath. And we vlogged all the way through lockdown when we were doing homeschool.
Thank you for watching our video. videos and pressing the like button and watching through the adverts, because it's giving us money to raise for charity. And at the moment we have just over £170, so please keep up so we can possibly have over 1,000.
That would be good if we had over 1,000. I kept a lockdown diary the whole way through lockdown, so it has photos. I called them the coronavirus diaries, as you can see. So this started in May 2020 and went all the way through to August 2021 when I finally finished it. And we've got snippets in here from activities that we did. There's diary entries. It's a picture of Lilia on one of our daily walks. I did a panic room for them where they had to identify certain clues and so on in order to get out of the living room. This is the timetable that Phoebe did for herself for homeschool. You know, little things like that just remind us of this extraordinary time. It's like a record of what we went through as a family. I like things we were sent as gifts. I kept the notes from. We had a Father's Day in lockdown, so I kept the girls' cards, little doodles, and you know, just tons and tons of stuff. Letters that we got from the government, test results, little diary entries, and vaccination things, and like when we came out of lockdown, photos of being able to go into a bubble with my mum. And then I also had a little thing right at the beginning where I kept leaflets and things to remind us of things that we would be able to do once we came out of it. And this thing that just fell out, this is letters and memorabilia from times of COVID. So in here I've got like the letter we got from the government when we first went into lockdown, information about testing and so on. So I completely forgot I had this. So I'm going to have to find, I do have a little memorabilia box up at the top of my wardrobe. Don't know if it'll fit in there, so I might maybe start a slightly larger memorabilia box in the loft or something, because this is going to be fascinating to look through for the kids when they're older. I've also got some old books of the kids here, which I won't be getting rid of. I'll keep them in case of any future grandchildren. But we used to read the Angelina Ballerina books, and I adored these for the illustrations. So they're illustrated by Helen Craig. She did all the illustrations for Angelina Ballerina, and I just adore the illustrations in them. It's just, they're so beautiful. The village shops and things. Oh, I love them. And my favourite, Moomin books. Oh my word. It's now coming up for 2 o'clock. I have made such good progress upstairs. It doesn't look much different. Well, it does, because I've cleared a ton of stuff. But oh my goodness, how it feels now. It feels so much lighter. I've still got tons of stuff to sort out, but I've got it organised for when I do have time to do it. It's ready to go. I've also managed to put away a load of my crafty stuff as well, which is really good. So it just feels so much better up there. I'm just getting my trainers on, making it seem really much more difficult than it actually is. And oh, it's a gigantic van. It's Amazon van pulled up opposite. Because I'm going to walk into town now and go and join in with the football presentation day. I'd actually wanted to leave about 5 minutes earlier, but I was doing my thumbnail. Sometimes I hate doing the thumbnail and sometimes I absolutely love it, and I think I was enjoying it a bit too much, mucking about with the thumbnail. So I'm packed for a typical English May day. I've got my cagoule, I've got sun cream, I've got sunglasses, and yeah, all kind, every weather apart from snow, but you never know, that might happen as well. I really fancy an ice cream. So I texted Dan and he has confirmed yes, there is an ice cream van with a flake. That's what I want. So let's get moving. I'm coming to the end of my book now. Not sure how I'm feeling about the ending, but I'm going to listen to that as I walk. Let's go.
get out and we get done with the dunk tank, that's going to be about.
You missed. Go, just run. Oh, that was an afternoon. It was very busy. It was really lovely though. So we watched, it was Phoebe's football team. It was presentation day. So it's all the teams in the club. There's absolutely hundreds and hundreds of people. There's loads of inflatables and games, and there's lots of food and drink and so on, face painting. And it was lovely. And it's a chance just to celebrate the girls. They've had a really tough season. They're such a lovely bunch of girls, and I'm so proud of them. And I know some of them watch this, but I'm not going to cry like Dan always cries. So Dan is their manager. Every year on presentation day, he has to give out the trophies. Every year he sobs. He gets really emotional. But I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of Phoebe as well. They're just a great bunch of girls. And that's the season over. So we got some Sundays free for a while, and yeah, we're just rocketing in through this year, nearly halfway there already. So we're home. It's coming up for 7 o'clock. Dan had a few beers in the afternoon with his fellow managers. So I drove home, which is always interesting because I'm not used to driving an automatic, and every muscle memory in my body keeps telling me to put a clutch down that's not there. And there is mud on the floor, I've just noticed, so I'm going to have to hoover that up. And I'm going to go and put on my pyjamas. And, oh, I better put the vlog up as well. I haven't done that yet. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk myself into oblivion. I will see you tomorrow for Sunday. Love Sundays. Bye.